All right, switching gears, we're going to talk about writing. In your writing classroom, Noah, yours is just your regular one, but in your writing classroom, for those of you that are here, I sent you some couplet poem starters because I feel like some of you were kind of having a little bit of difficulty yesterday coming up with your 2 lines for your poem. So if we open that up, I didn't do very many. What's that? 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I created a first line. You're going to create a second line. But what do we know about couplets besides the fact that there are 2 lines? What else did we learn about them yesterday? Natalia.
That the last word in the second line has to rhyme with the last word of the first line.
Okay, so let me make this bigger. So then in that first line that I wrote, my cat likes to chase a mouse. What word are we having to rhyme in our next line? Everybody?
Mouse.
Mouse. It has to rhyme. The last word in our next line has to rhyme with mouse. Let's think of some words that rhyme with mouse. House. You were thinking that too. Word thief. I didn't hear you.
I don't know if it's a real one.
Pull your mouse down so I can hear you better.
House.
Pouse is not a word. Do you know what like a nice type of shirt that a woman wears is called?
A
A blouse. Okay, so blouse, house. I'm drawing a blank now. No, we're not going to reuse the word mouse. We're going to think of a different one. Okay, so my cat likes to chase a mouse. I want you to click on that next box where it says add text here. And of course, you're going to get rid of those 3 words. And you're going to type in the second line that completes that couplet. However you want to create it. Type what you think would be a good finishing line for that couplet. My cat likes to chase a mouse. Okay, do you have your line?
Yep.
So I said, my cat likes to chase a mouse, catch it, and hide it in the house. What did some of you others write for that? Nice and loud, Haley.
My cat likes to chase a mouse outside, but not in the house.
Oh, did you hear her? My cat likes to chase a mouse outside, but not in the house. My cat likes to chase a mouse in the house.
My cat likes to chase a mouse in the house.
Okay,
Yeah.
you had that too.
My cat likes to chase a mouse in my clean house.
In my clean house. Okay. Anybody else have one they wanted to share? Jenny, nice and loud for us.
My cat likes to chase a mouse
Watching Mickey Mouse. I like it. All right, let's look at the second couplet that I have started. The pretty fish is red. What are you going to have to rhyme with? What's your last word, going to have to rhyme with in that second line? Lucas? Red. Can you think of more words that rhyme with red than we were able to think of that rhymed with mouse? What rhymes with red?
Bread. Bread.
Bread with a b ed at the beginning of it, right? Bread. Fred? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to understand sometimes with these silly masks on. Connor? Dread. Said. Bed. Spread. Ned could be a name, right? Louder. Pull your mask down. I'm not seeing what. Med. I mean, that's not technically a word. It's a shortened word for like medical. Shred. Ted, a name. Fled, like to run away. Fled. Sled. Zed. Zed. No. All right. So figure out what you are going to type to complete that couplet. All right, the third one says lightning and thunder all around. So the word is going to have to rhyme with around, or even just think of like round in your mind, and that'll work too. Okay, look at this last one. My brother poked a stick in my eye. What word are you rhyming your next line with? I. So go ahead and finish these last two. That'd be okay. Yes. Yeah, that'll work. Show me how many you have done. You have one of them done, or you have both of those last two done. Okay. You're working on your second one.
Yeah.
Looks like most everybody is still working on one of them. How's everybody doing? You getting those done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Same thing there. Yeah. It's looking like everybody's getting closer to finishing those up. Okay, now I'm going to insert a new slide. Let's think of, to help us out for when we are writing our own couplets. Let me make my box bigger here. If you were to write a couplet poem, maybe you would want it to be snows or snow and blows or blow. Can you think of other rhyming words? They don't have to rhyme with snow or blow, okay? Anything. Haley, nice and loud for me.
Cow.
How and cow. Natalia, nice and loud, please.
Howl, fowl.
Say that again.
Howl, fowl.
Howl, fowl. Okay. So, howl. Like, which fowl are you talking about?
Like in a game.
Like a game type of fowl? Okay. Other words that rhyme. What about make cake? Jenny. Light, bright. Okay. Lucas. Kite, height. Reese. Same, tame. Yes. Okay. Haley.
Sight, fright.
Sight, fright. Did I hear you correctly?
Yeah.
Connor.
Soap, boat.
Soat.
Soap, boat. Soap, boat.
They need to have closer to the same ending sound. Like float, boat would rhyme. Oh, better take the S out of there.
Float.
Amy,
Might height.
say it again.
Might height.
Might. Height. Like when you're talking that kind of height, you're talking about how tall something is. Okay? Raylyn, take your mask down so I can hear you better. If you think of it, I'll come back to you, okay? Jenny, nice and loud, please. That's okay. Reese.
Look book.
Look book. Okay. Okay, you guys are getting the hang of it, right?
Yeah.
So now, doesn't mean you have to use these words, but I'm going to leave these up here, and I want you to go back into, oh, see, I had started another one. Dog, fog, dark, bark, like, bike, bear, hair, moon, tune. But these are ones that you guys came up with. I'll leave those up there for you. Do you want me to add some of those other ones to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So go back to the slides that are like this for the couplet, the one that has the 5 on it. I think I had sent it yesterday. And you have a second slide, right? Because we duplicated that slide. You can write another couplet. If you have room on that first slide, you can write more than one on there too.
Can I do the one that I didn't do yesterday?
Mhm.
Not the same one.
All right, I am going to freeze this for just a moment. If I can find the remote. There we go. Okay, so I added those others. To this one. I'll do that. Is that better to see? All right, so go ahead and be creating other couplet poems. We only have a couple more minutes.